Salisbury, Maryland, as we get ready for the first game on the docket for the Delmarva Sports Network. It's the Shooting Stars along with the Gems. The first pitch coming in for a strike. Sophia Gessner in the circle today for the Gems. They are out of Yardley, PA. She has the most innings pitched on her team with 96. Also can hit pretty well as well. Abigail Martin, center fielder today for Shooting Stars, swings that one foul. Down to the count, no balls and 2 strikes. Abigail Martin, before she played softball, was a competitive figure skater. She can play every position on the field except pitcher, and she is the leadoff batter, a little bit of a slap hitter as well for the Shooting Stars team, led by Coach Brian Hurst. The 0-2 pitch over to second, gloved perfectly. The throw in time. 1 up, 1 down, makes way for Miley Hartman.
You see Abigail Martin with kind of that run-up swing right there, and she kind of ran right into that pitch a little bit in front of and pulled it over to the right. Jim's able to take care of it pretty easily.
Shooting Stars line up Miley Hartman, due up, Anna Hurst, Caroline Picarlo, Jada McMullen, Riley Riccardi, Sophia Rohrbach, Nia Monet, Ava Schrank, Micah Finazzo, and Adeline Lutz. Hartman takes that first pitch on the outside corner for a strike. Now, this is the 12U age division, so they can bat 11, and that's what both teams are going to do here today. 0-1, batted, and that's going to get over the glove of the shortstop Sung for a base hit. Hartman, smart move, will hold up at first. 1 on with 1 out for Shooting Stars.
Love the patience from Hartman right there. She takes the first pitch all the way to see what Gessner is throwing. And Gessner, she found her comfort zone pretty good in that first at-bat right there. She found it again, but Hartman able to figure her out and hit that one into left field. That's a good piece of hitting.
In the field for the Gems, over at left is Grace Terzella, Allison Wilson at center, Molly Kinney at right. On the hot corner, Olivia Worden, Lily Sung over at short, Sophia Antosowitz at second, along with Jess Devine at first. Behind the plate and doing the catching duties is Madison Spiteri. And once again in the circle is Sophia Gessner.
Always love the pitcher against pitcher battle. See who gets the bragging rights.
Pop up. Coming in on it, and that's going to be a bloop single for a base hit. So 2 hits early on for Shooting Stars, and that's a tough play to make in the middle of Antosowitz and Molly Kinney. And also, you're guarding the sun a little bit. Once again, it's 90 degrees out there here in Salisbury, Maryland, along with the sun shining bright as can be.
Yeah, there are some clouds out there, but it's not really over the field right now. And as you mentioned, that's a tough play when you're dealing with the sun. And they wear a face guard, so it makes it even more difficult to kind of find the ball right there. Just over-communicate if you're the Gems on that one.
Hartman over at second, Hurst at first. That shot is hit into right field for a base hit. The bases are now loaded with just 1 out. Before we introduced her, that was Caroline Picario. She's had 3 home runs on the year and now has put her team in a perfect spot to try to get the first run across.
Definitely a perfect spot right here. I mean, you couldn't ask for a better scenario. Bases loaded in a good situation and just around the heart of your order coming up right here. Shooting Stars looking to get on the board first.
Jada McCollum made the USA Softball All-American team and will compete in Oklahoma City in a few weeks with Region 2. She's in the batter's box now with the bases loaded and just 1 out on the board. Looks like we have a courtesy runner here for the Shooting Stars. We'll try to get you that name in just a moment. And it looks like Abigail Martin is going to come in and courtesy run for Hurst. The pitch to McCollum, swung on, that just goes foul. The 1-1 in the dirt. Good job there by Spiteri to be able to keep that in front of her.
Yeah, that's the second one she was able to kind of block right there with these bases loaded. Good job staying under control, not allowing the easy run to come through on the pass ball.
Bases still loaded, only one out. Riccardi is on deck. And the pitch swung on and over the head of Sung. That will score 1 run. And just like that, the Shooting Stars are up 1-0 on the RBI single from McCollum.
Yeah, that's a good at-bat from McCollum right there. Very patient at the plate. You got 2 dirt balls. You're just trying to wait for something, and she got the perfect hit on that one, sends it into center field, brings in the first score of the game for the Shooting Stars.
Shooting Stars playing a lot of small ball. Last 4 hits come off the single. Ryla Riccardi now up. She has been with the Shooting Stars organization since she was 8 years old, one of the longest players to be on this squad.
She comes out swinging there, aggressive with the plate. She's had a chance to sit over there and see what's coming across.
The pitch batted over to right field, and that's going to be caught by Kinney, but a runner will tag up. A sacrifice fly for Riccardi. Shooting Stars up 2-0. Shooting Stars once again from Ashburn, Virginia, so they're used to playing in the heat and humidity. Sophia, one of the newest players to join Shooting Stars, the youngest player on the team as well. McCollum over at first and Picarillo over at second. First pitch is popped up, looking for it, going out on it, and making the catch for the final out is Jess Devine, but not before the damage is done by the Shooting Stars. 2 runs on 4 hits and 2 left. We head to the bottom of the first. Gems up 1-2-3. We'll be right back on DSN. Shooting Stars up 2-0. Kayla Santiago, Tyrone Sharper as the Gems get ready to come to bat. Olivia Worden, Jess Devine, and Lily Sung, the 1-2-3 hitters for the Pennsbury Gems. In the field and in the circle for the Shooting Stars is Anna Hurst. Anna Hurst had a pretty good day at bat so far with a single and then came in to score. The first pitch to Jordyn is going to be ball 1.
Let's see if they can respond here. Had a couple hiccups out there in right field. Maybe they can get these 2 runs back. They did limited damage. I mean, you think about what could have been. They had bases loaded, the All-American at the plate. It limited her to just bringing in just 1 run. They allow 1 more to come in. I'll take 2-0 with the situation they were faced with for sure.
Count is 1-1. That ball is outside. Jordyn, known as an unconventional leadoff hitter, but is leading the team in on-base percentage at .530, hitting .380 with a 2 strikeout and 1 walk ratio. Swing and a miss. Great pitch coming in there by Anna Hurst. 1 up, 1 down by the way of the K. Jess Devine due up. Jess Devine on base percentage of .525, leads the team in hits with 52. 10 doubles as well, as that ball is picked up quickly. The throw not in time. And that will most likely be scored as an E5 on Picarillo as she had it in her glove. Let's take another look. Now, the age division's only 12, so sometimes they don't score as toughly, but this ball looked to be in her glove immediately, and she just bobbled it a little bit and was unable to get the throw over in time. Good speed there coming in. A bag play, though.
It was close.
Safe.
Yeah, it was closer than I thought, Kayla. She fired that ball over there, even though she bobbled it. Good hustle, but good hustle down the base path as well.
So that error will be an E5 scored to Picarillo. Lily Sung now a chance to get the bases rolling. The shortstop today for the Gems. And the pitch, swing and a miss. Some great speed coming in from her so far as that ball gets away, but good backup by Riccardi.
Yeah, coach thought about sending Devine to second. She stays home. She stays put at first, so don't want to avoid getting a second out.
Pitch outside. Good eye there by Sung. She's one of the players, or one of two players, to hit an over-the-fence home run this year. And she also is tied for the team's lead in stolen bases. So as soon as she gets on the base paths, she's a force to be reckoned with. Popped up. Coming in and calling it from second base is Hartman. 2 away, makes way for Madison Spiteri. .36 RBIs for Spiteri.
You know, catchers are known to have that power. They bring it with the bat and with their arm when they're behind the plate as well. So 36 RBIs, not surprising, especially considering the position she plays.
And the 3-2 pitch, batted over at center, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. Runner goes over to third, slides down, and she's in there safely. A single for Spiteri, and she advances on the throw, the first hit of the game for the Gems, and now they have 2 runners in scoring position with 2 outs.
It's great patience right there from Spiteri. I was looking at how deep inside the box is. She's kind of right over the plate, and she saw a few pitches in that at-bat where she was able to time that one up, get a good piece of hitting on that one into left field. And now you have 2 runners in scoring position, a chance to take the lead or tie this one up with something in the outfield.
Jordyn Bunch, big hitting lefty according to the coaches. 7 doubles, 5 triples, and 35 RBIs, swing and a miss. The Gems, they're led by head coach Brian Bunch. They've gone 29-19 this season in USSSA play. They were a finalist in the 12U BPA States Tournament, finalist in the Penn State Nittany Lion Championship as well. Also coached by Dina Bunch, who's the wife of Brian. Devine over at third, Spiteri over at second. That pitch in there just a little bit low. 1-1. Batted, and that's going to drop in the field for a base hit. 1 run will score. Another run comes in. That's Spiteri headed over to third, but it looks like it's going to be a ground rule double as it goes under the fence. So Jordyn Bunch ties the ball game up with a 2-run double, a ground rule at that. And just like that, the Gems are doing everything with a 2-out rally.
Very happy. You just need one, right? And you go right back to Spiteri's hit where she got into left field, just patience at that at-bat. Like I mentioned, you have 2 on. You're in a position to either take the lead or tie this one up. And Jordyn Bunch doesn't let me down with my words. Just firing that one, slapping it into left field, rolls all the way to the fence. She's going to be standing at second. Now she's in scoring position. Game is tied. This is a great response from the Gems after giving up 2 in the first.
And Nia Monet, who we're told is in left field for the Shooting Stars, she might have came in a little bit too early. It took a weird bounce off the grass.
Yeah.
She didn't necessarily make a play on it, but it went past her in an awkward way and rolled all the way back to the fence. Grace Tarzella due up.
Yeah, it did look like it took a weird spin off the grass out there. She tried to get the glove on it.
Tarzella, a gritty player, grounds it over to second. The throw to first in time, but not before the Pennsbury Gems were able to tie things up. 2 runs on 2 hits and an error and 1 man left. We head to the top of the second. We'll see if it's more offense or shutout pitching. We'll be right back on the Delmarva Sports Network. Top of the second here at Henry S. Parker Athletic Complex as we get ready for more action between the Shooting Stars and the Pennsbury Gems. Kayla Santiago, Tyrone Sharper. Due up for the Shooting Stars is Nia Monet, Ava Schrank, and Micah Finanzo. Batting 11 here today are the Stars, and so are the Gems. That rock is in there for a strike. Not too much on Monet for her hitting stats, more about her field play. We saw her out in left earlier on and trying to make up for that miscue. Down the count is Monet. And the 0-2 pitch on the inside corner, called strike three. A beauty of a pitch from Gessner. Her first strikeout on the day.
Wow, that's a good pitch. She just froze her up on a hot day. I mean, some of us might not mind being frozen, but not like that right now. That's a beautiful pitch. Great location on the inside of the plate right there. That's good stuff. You see Gessner show a little bit of frustration right there as that one went a little bit wide to the right there. She's just got to settle back down, that's all.
Batted into left field, coming in on it and making the leaping grab over there in left is Terzella. Perfect place, perfect time, chew up, chew down. And Gessner trying to complete her first 1-2-3 inning.
A little scared there for a second. Terzella came in kind of hot on that ball, which is the reason she had to kind of make that leap to grab it. It looked a lot better, though, but I thought she overran it a little bit, but she comes out with the grab. Micah Finanzo lives in Greenwood, Delaware. She plays all over the field, but is most commonly known for playing catcher and outfield. She also loves running cross country as her second sport, so very quick when she gets on the base paths, and a beauty of a shot there. A one-out single to give the Shooting Stars their 5th hit of the game. If you're Lutz right now, just trying to help your team retake the lead. Once again, these games are on a 90-minute timer, or 7 innings, whichever one comes first. Hit out to right center field, and that drops in the gap for a base hit all the way back to the wall. The stop signs do go up, and now there's 2 runners in scoring position. Finanzo got the stop signs over at third, and she will be now the closest she can be to home plate, with her team a chance to take the lead. Third. Gets it back to the top of the order here with Martin, but let's see if she can get it done. Martin did ground out her last time up, was also used as a courtesy runner. She's 0 for 1 on the day. Swing and a miss. 0-1 pitch. Popped up in the infield, going out on it and making the grab to end the inning is Lily Sung. So some good infield play to get out of the jam. No runs, 2 hits, and 2 left. We'll see if the Gems can take the lead in their half of the inning. We'll be right back with more USSSA action. And Antisuich up for the Pennsbury Gems as they look to now take the lead. Gessner able to get out of the inning last time up in the circle with a great play from Lily Sung over at shortstop. The first pitch she hits, and a great play in center field to make the grab. That's Abigail Martin. The diving attempt, and it works out in her favor for the first out of the inning. My goodness, what a play by Abigail Martin. She had a little bit of a run right there, but she kept her eyes on it, makes the diving grab. That's looking like a top play potentially right there. Lily Petto, the additional player to start things off in this lineup. She bats that one foul. Petto, known as the speedster for this team, can bunt, puts pressure on the defense to make good throws. She leads the team in stolen bases. She's dangerous if she gets on. Well, with those abilities, she's definitely a player you want to have on if you're the Gems, because, I mean, obviously, she can be very dangerous, as you mentioned. Outside corner, just missing there is Hurst. Over to third, that stays fair.
the throw in plenty of time. 2 up, 2 down. Sophia Antisiewicz, 2 up.
Starts with great location right now in this inning. Obviously, she's able to get the ground ball right there. Good defense from her teammates to back her up and get that out. I'm pretty sure she's thinking about going 1, 2, 3 right now.
Over to first. She's going to take it herself, and it will indeed be a 1, 2, 3 inning. Schrank able to get the job done. So the Gems hitless in the second. We head to the top of the third. More action coming your way from Salisbury, Maryland. We'll be right back.